Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Park Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Looking for space, it's Haynes. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air, it's Finley. Here comes the heat. Finds his man. It's Overton. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A strike downfield. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He stopped just inches short, had a good catch, tried to get it in, but was denied. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Trying to march their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Underwood. The throw to the outside is complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Out of bounds.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Finds the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. To the ground and try to move the chains. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And a really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Klein. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And they will score! Touchdown, Michigan!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And they tacked on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Blackburn. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Looking for a man, it's Finley. Got the back over the middle. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
Yeah, And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Overton. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Georgia State hoping to convert on 4th down here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Panthers will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quarterback on the keeper. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
The give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Right on the money. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You could see the little misdirection by this offense, fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Buys a little extra time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Finley. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Panthers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like these. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Fires to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he was looking for his main man. He wanted to focus in on him. He wanted to force feed him the football. Nice job by the defense. Great coverage. Great job knocking the ball away.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Finley. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Grab goes to the middle. It's McBride. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Georgia State comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Georgia State! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Trying the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I think when you got that kind of wheels and you got that kind of speed at the quarterback spot, you can get at anything. And a lot of times he makes big plays. Nice job by the defense. Not giving up, keep chasing, and they get the huge sack on that play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that. Gonna take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. With the catch, it's Robinson. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Finley. He's got an open man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Overton. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names. And Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that...
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Finley. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game. Here comes the offense on second down. To the ground with the back.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Takes over, ready to send out the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Finley. Got a man, it's Hurst. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. Makes a catch at the 10. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCulley. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They're going to run it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To throw, it's Underwood. Grab near the marker, it's Hansen. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Running into the open space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Back to throw, it's Underwood. He's got it and still on his feet. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Amos. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the air, it's Finley. Pulls it in, it's Overton. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Panthers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone.
Will take over first and 10.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Under fire. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Nice catch by the receiver, but he wasn't able to tiptoe and tap dance down the boundary. Otherwise, that would have been a first down.
And the Wolverines will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt, and he loses the football.
And this just proves that this team is so well coached on special teams. Everybody, all blockers up front, getting in position, no penalties, and how about the individual effort by the return man?
So here comes the Michigan offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle, it's Klein. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Nice move to keep running. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 22.
This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Georgia State offense returns to the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Rides the back on the option to give. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Finley. Pocket breaking down. Finds his man. It's Hurst. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now they regain the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's Finley. Got a man. It's Robinson. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
That kicker needed to club up. Unfortunately, the ball hits the crossbar.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Oh, he's got a chance. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to pass, it's Underwood. With the catch, it's Haynes. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
Gonna run it. It's Hester. Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, Georgia State.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal. And if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Trying to punch it in. And they'll knock him down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. And with 2 seconds left, their last chance to send it to overtime. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Finley. Makes the grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access to pushing and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. And, man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now 3rd down, and they just don't want to move backwards to give their kicker a chance to win it in OT. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here we go, a field goal try to win it. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. They'll try to win it with a field goal right here. Right down the middle. The kick is good. A game winner in overtime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.